Alright everybody, I think everybody should be able to hear me now. Let me shut up the stream. Alright, I guess I can just start the game, it's pretty straightforward. Alright, I think we should be good. So the first thing to explain is probably actually the category, since it isn't actually very straightforward. Normally you do an any percent run, you complete the game and get to the credits. We are doing a better any percent run, which sounds weird, kind of is. What it basically means is that we get to the end of the game, but don't actually get to the credits because we cannot complete the requirements list. Because in order to complete the requirements list, you need to finish a lot of, you need to do a lot of collecting, which is just so boring that we made a separate category which skips all the boring collectathon things and just skips straight to, you know, getting to the end of the game. So that's what we're gonna do in this run. Yeah, I think that's about it really. So we start off with a minute and a half cutscene. Yeah, approximately. It's really boring, but after that we kind of get a like a train section, which is kind of just like a tutorial section. Like, yeah, they kind of explain everything a little bit. You get to do some basic jumping and spell casting. We will be doing a lot of that in this run. It's kind of a platformer, but not really. I don't know how to explain it. And after that, we'll actually straight go into the most interesting part of the speedrun, which is called carpe retractum. But I'll talk about that when we get there later. Okay, here there is a skip. Ugh, and I missed it already. Okay, if you walk very, very, very closely near that wall, you can skip this cutscene of a couple of seconds. But it's fine.
Right then, you lead the way. Walk forward towards the crates and click the right mouse button to jump.
Let's pick up these floating box beams. I suppose we'll have to push this thing out of the way.
Or one of us can cast a pulsar.
I think this game is, it's a PC game from 2003. The thing with the Harry Potter games is you do actually have like console versions on like PS2 and stuff. But the games are very, very different on every single separate console. So this game is a lot of different than like the PC, or excuse me, the PS2 version of the game. Okay, here we have a skip where we don't actually open this cabinet, instead we just cast Lumos through the cabinet. Hopefully I can get it. Okay, second try. So instead of opening the cabinet, we just cast a spell straight through it, which opens up this area. Sonic Heroes. This is not Sonic Heroes, buddy. We can skip a couple of cutscenes in the speedrun, not a whole lot unfortunately, but enough to make this run a little bit faster. Like, there are a lot of unskippable cutscenes like this one, but a couple of them, yeah, you can skip. Why they made that choice, I have no idea.
So they put you in the creature's carriage, did they? Probably the only place you could find a friend. Actually, I do.
So here there's a bit of RNG involved. This book can somehow drop pages straight through the floor with no apparent reason. If it does that, we have to wait for it to spit out more pages. Let's see if it drops any pages. Nope, we got lucky. Now there's 7 pages, but if you get really unlucky, you can get like only 4 pages and have to wait for 3 extra to just appear, which can take like 10 seconds. Yeah, that was actually amazing. That was basically perfect.
Well done. Is it okay to scream now?
Another interesting part of this run is when you are with one of your friends, like Ron or Hermione, they can sometimes cast spells as well, which can, sometimes you just need them to cast spells, sometimes it can help you, but also sometimes it can actually hurt you when they cast a spell. Decoding error. What is that?
Harry, Ron and Hermione were delighted to be back at Hogwarts. Harry's encounter with the Dementor had caused him no serious harm, other than a growing feeling of dread.
The restream lost me? That's weird.
First class of the term, anxious to resume.
Why, dude?
I'm Professor Lupin, your new defense against the dark arts teacher. Our first lesson involves
I'm still alive, so it's not like on my part. Yeah, it really isn't.
Ron Weasley, would you please join me?
Me? You sure? Hermione's loads better at spells.
You'll do fine. Just step through this door to begin.
Is sound back? Okay, well, I'll just continue doing my thing. I really hope you don't miss the one of the most interesting parts of the run, but
Professor Lupin?
Welcome to the Carpe Retractum Challenge.
not much I can do.
There are 10 challenge shields scattered throughout the challenge. Some are well hidden. Find all 10 shields to earn a visit to the Bean bonus room. If you don't find all
Okay, I think we're
shields your
back.
first
Okay,
time
good.
through, you can always
Okay,
come
guys,
back.
you missed basically nothing. You missed cutscenes, so we're fine.
Let's get started.
Okay, it's time to I can already explain Carpe Retractum.
To pull yourself towards something, or to pull something
I'll try to
towards
explain
you.
on the go,
See
but
if
not
you
too
can find
much.
a statue to cast the spell at. Then,
Hey, Respert, what's up, man? Good to see you here.
Carpe Retractum.
excellent. You can also use Carpe Retractum to pull certain
Here we get the first skip, which is just a little, a jump skip, but I messed up the second jump.
cast sponge. See if you can find
Whatever.
something to cast it. Then climb up onto it.
So in any percent, you would actually grab these shields, but because we don't need to complete the requirements list, we don't actually get the shields. Okay, so it's the second skip I messed up. Cool.
Now give it a go.
That's terrible, dude. Already a train wreck. Anyway, you could have skipped that cutscene. But anyhow. That was interesting.
Professor Lupin? That thing doesn't look very friendly.
That is an imprint. Beware. It might.
Well, I hope all goes well, though. I messed up some skips, but yeah, all is
may
well.
not be effective in this situation. Try not to let the wizard crackers touch you while they're in the air. When they land,
Here we just have to wait for the imp
but
to,
be careful.
like, throw a
If
cracker
you're
at us
quick
so we
enough,
can...
The crackers will explode.
I don't know if you really kill them with it, actually. It sounds kind of weird for students to have
See if you
kill
can pick
imps,
up a
but
wizard cracker. Perfect.
seems to.
Now let's put your training to the test.
To the test.
These ones are actually kind of annoying. You can get both of them in one hit if you get lucky, but, you know, one you ever lucky. Okay, this is a really interesting room because of the way we use Carpe. I can't really explain it, just watch it. This is straightforward.
You sure about this?
This isn't. We just skip one entire platform. In any percent you would do a lot more skipping. Some more nice jumps.
Professor?
That's a fire crab, Ron. Be careful. It can shoot fire out of its, out of its backside. Cast Rictus Semper.
Avada Kedavra. Well, we don't actually need to kill somebody in this game, I don't think. Well, we would want to kill Pettigrew, kind of. But we don't. That was kind of a spoiler. Anyway, the room after this is once again really interesting and really tough as well. This one. Oh, I messed it up. Okay. Second try it is. That was good. And that was wrong. Oh. Oh, I can do that. Okay, that's fine then. Yeah, those two skips are pretty tough. Once again, a really interesting swing. We just do a lot of swinging with Carpe. It's hard to explain it on the go. Another interesting swing that is actually really tough to me. Yeah, I don't get it. Okay. You can cast again to kind of fly all over the room, and I got it the second time. Okay. Some more boring games. What was that? Oh, that was a bad throw. This game doesn't... yeah, oh, they definitely don't. Carpe Retractum is beyond broken. For sure. And then we get a final kind of skip. Oh my god, not this skip. This is just a jump, which... Oh my god. Okay. Now we get a skip, which is actually not Carpe, just a really interesting platform boost. We are able to fly up that high if we jump while it's moving. And that was Carpe. Before I can stop explaining things, we have the biggest skip of the run right now, which is called Fred and George skip. You're supposed to come with Fred and George and 5 peeves and do a lot of stuff, which takes about 3 minutes. Instead, we try to skip all of that with a really tough jump. I need some concentration here to not, you know, mess up the estimate already. This is a really tough skip. To me. Oh my god, no way. First try. Oh my god. That is actually insane. That jump is very, very, well, I mean, it's not insane, but it's pretty tough. Like, if you get a good run, you know, like any attempt within the first 5 attempts is fine, but to do it first time, like first attempt in a marathon, is pretty good. And now we get some boring auto scrollers, so you can grab a snack if you want. Yeah, that was actually pretty sick. I'm not that good at that skip. So yeah, what I did there, I lowered a platform. I was able to, if you jump very particularly, you can get a, like, you can slide against the wall and just slide up enough to get onto it after you can jump up onto the fence, and then you can jump out of the castle. But yeah, that saves about 3 minutes. A huge time save. Discovered about a year ago, I think. Maybe even a little more. But yeah, before that the run was obviously much slower. And a 56-minute estimate would be not far off a full record. But yeah, this won't be a world record, by the way. Just saying. Okay, this is a boiling auto scroller. I'm not really gonna say anything about it. Of course, if you know nothing about the Harry Potter world, a lot of things won't make sense, but you know. The game does try to explain things at times, but it can do a rather poor job at doing so. Just my opinion.
There's a good fellow. Lady! A collector's card.
That was really well done, Harry. Come back to the paddock anytime you want another go. There's 5 courses to fly in all.
So after this, we're going to go to the first floor to go to Transfiguration class. But before we do that, we actually fight Peeves for the first time, which should actually be the second time, but that's because of Fred and George skip.
It's killed me. You're not dying. Do you think he'll be alright?
So yeah, can everybody hear me now and stuff? I hope it won't picnic again. It wasn't on my part, by the way. I checked my stream. My stream was still on. It just on the streamer's part. Well, the streamer's part. And that was actually a gold split. What the hell? Yeah, that just shows how good that was. I've gotten that skip first try before, but that was even better somehow. I was actually really. I thought that was going to be the reason I should put my estimate higher, because if I don't get that, that can save. Excuse me, that can waste minutes. But yeah, it saved time, surprisingly.
Ooh, looky! It's Weasel, Grunge, and Potty. Peeves. I don't like the look of that armor.
He's locked us in.
I bet we can beat him if we all cast
Not much
at
to
once.
talk about here. You just hope Ron and Hermione actually come to cast their spell and don't wait forever. That's all there is to it.
Playmates.
Oh, actually, we're Ron. Oh wow, I forgot that. Yeah, you aren't always Harry in this run. You are sometimes Hermione or Ron, which is interesting. First time they introduced that in the games, at least the PC games. Well, actually, you were Goyle and Harry Potter too. So, well, but you were still Harry. That's a tough one.
You were brilliant, Ron. It's easy to be brilliant when you're scared half to death.
We'd better get on to Transfiguration class. Peeves has probably made us late.
So the Transfiguration section is going to take a little bit longer than Carpe. It has a couple of skips, but not too many. But yeah. Also watch Hermione's face in just about a couple seconds. It's quite interesting. That face. Oh man. It's become quite the meme.
Professor McGonagall, are werewolves animagi?
No, they're not. Animagi turn into animals at will. A werewolf cannot control its transformation. Now for today's lesson, the Draconifer's and Lepifor's spells. Miss Granger, perhaps you'd...
Yeah, that was her face.
...having a go at the exercise I've prepared.
Me? Oh, yes.
If you'll just step through this door, then... Let's begin with the Lepifor spell, Miss Granger.
Right. Lapifors, the transformation of a small object into a rabbit.
Correct, Miss Granger.
So yeah, in here we actually become, we get to control some rabbits and some small dragons.
The transfigured rabbit.
It's kind of weird because it never put this in the movies or the books, I don't think, unless I missed something in the books. But yeah, sometimes the games just introduce things because they find it cool, but it doesn't really make any sense in the universe of Harry Potter, because this doesn't make sense.
Or simply
Use the
complete
left
the task
mouse
at
button
hand
to
with the
chew or
rabbit,
dig.
and the spell will stop on its own.
Okay, let's try to skip. Well, let's really skip. You can try to cast it early by casting it through the wall, but I find it rather tough, though it really shouldn't be. Don't go crazy now, phone. Alright, here we have well skip. You skip a section by doing a really interesting jump that I hate. God. This might take a while. Okay, finally. I hate that jump so much.
Now let's Let's move on.
It
to
always
the
cost me runs, and that was bad.
First, on the
But
dragon statue, Miss
yeah,
Granger,
anyway,
to
otherwise you have to go
transform it
through a
into
well and,
living
I don't know, say it's like 30 seconds.
Oh, brilliant!
Now, listen closely. To proceed, you will need to use the dragon to get the fireball.
Okay, maybe I should turn off.
Then fly up and land on a platform. Finally, you must light the torch to complete this part of the challenge. Off you go, Miss Granger. Click the spacebar to make the dragon fly. Use the arrow keys to make it.
Okay,
Click
I
the
will do.
left mouse button to make the dragon breathe fire. Once he's grabbed a fireball pick, the dragon will produce one blast of flames for each pick.
Draconicals.
Back in ancient Egypt, I don't think they did. Well, skip. They would probably be a lot better at it than me, though. God, I'm so bad at it. So here we have some interesting, like, interactions between dragon and human world. Because with the dragon we can make 3 platforms come up, but we only use 2, and then use use Hermione to do a platform skip to, you know, not having to use one of them. So we only get up the first 2 of them. Then we switch back to Hermione, and then we try to get on by using the plant. Yeah.
This, Miss Granger, is a bundyman. A bundyman will expel a foul trail of slime that you will need to avoid.
Oh, it's repulsive.
You can cast Rictus Emperor to stun a bundyman. Then, if you're quick enough, you can jump on top of it to see if it will produce a reward.
Rictus Emperor!
Here we got many imps. We need to kill them all before the door opens, but sometimes, for some reason, it will open up when you only kill 5 of them, or even 4. The game is rather weird like that. This time it didn't happen, I need to kill all of them. There we go. Okay, here we have a maze skip, where instead of going through the maze, we try to do a skip here. But it's not too easy. Almost got it first try, but I messed it up. There we go. Okay. That skips having to go through the entire maze, which is obviously great to skip that.
Nicely done, Miss Granger.
Okay.
You've completed the challenge. But you need to collect
I don't
10
know if we're
challenges
raising money.
to earn
I
a visit to the
don't
Bean
think
bonus
we
room.
are, or
You
not
may take
seriously.
the challenge again
Because
anytime
this
you please.
was this run excuse me, this marathon was made up 6 hours before it was going to start, because it was an experiment to see how a non-planned marathon could go, with just
There you
a
are.
Discord letting people go in and submit runs and hopefully have all of them in a run. Because if there is a time where more than 15 minutes that nobody is doing a run, the marathon ends. So it's just a really
Oh,
made up marathon on the go.
you can have another go at the challenge if you'd like.
So no funds, I don't think.
You can come back and do it another time.
Here we get a boring cutscene. Or well, not necessarily boring, but boring for a speedrun. You have to watch it every single time. Also, there are only 6 players here, but there are always 7 players in a Quidditch game. Game makers, please. Also, hey Sinner. The world record holder. That's not me, unfortunately. I think you could, yeah. If you go into the Discord, if you want to find the Discord, you can type !Discord, and then you can look at the at the rules to how it works. I just submitted the run a couple of times and it got accepted for right now. Dude, what? I block notifications.
Now, we obviously can't bring a real Dementor into the castle, so we'll make do with a boggart. The boggart will appear as the thing you fear the most, which in your case, Harry, is fear in the form of a Dementor. First, we'll practice on a target.
This is a spell challenge that is not really a spell challenge. You learn the spell, but it's in a completely different form.
For a perfect cast, you must release
The only reason we really do this is because Expecto Patronum will be important for killing the Mentors later.
Incantation for the spell is Expecto,
which is important for the sub 50. Yeah, that's definitely my goal. I mean, when it is, I mean, I guess it's soon TM. But no, I really do want to get that, you know, this year. Hopefully a little earlier than, you know, the end. But yeah, keep in mind, Senna, I am now comparing to real time, not to loadless. Which, I mean, it hardly matters anything. Like, it only
play on your fears.
Changes like 40 seconds. Also, the Mentors can get a little bit louder than other things in this game, so keep that in mind. We'll be finding quite a lot of them actually throughout the run.
Cast a perfect Patronus at a boggart to disable it. Temporarily. Make perfect casts at each boggart in the area before the spell has time to wear off.
Yeah, it's a really small difference. Okay, now we get library, where after finding some books, we can do another skip. But we can do it in a couple of ways, actually. I'll try to go for the fancy way. I'll try to. Why no game music? Oh, is there no game music? Because there should be. Damn, is there really no game sound? That's bad. I don't know, man. It should be on. Okay, what am I doing now? I guess I'm doing this. Not yet. Okay. We want to hit a cutscene trigger there. Yeah, I'm surprised that there is no game music, because there should be. The way my stream is set up. Oh, that was a perfect cast. Yeah, if you do that really well, you can cast the Coin of Force through the... Oh, there's a game sound, just no music. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's just the game deciding not to give me music. Now you hear some music. But yeah, you can cast through the fence there. Okay, so we're all good. Nice. Okay, here we get to the third and final actual spell challenge. Though remember, we do still have shoutouts to getting mad. I wasn't getting mad. Was I?
Let's begin with an Amazonian salamander, shall we?
So yeah. Glacier is another different spell challenge where we actually slide a lot on icy slides. Turn casting, yeah. Oh boy. That's pretty interesting. Like that Dracona Force I'm really good at, but the Lapa Force at the beginning of Transfiguration I'm really bad at.
Just use the left and right arrow keys.
I don't know why.
Press the up arrow to go faster and the down arrow to slow down. Off you go. I'll see you at the end of the challenge.
We just need to watch out we don't actually fall off the platform. There's also like one skip in this challenge, I think, that is relevant. And I actually happen to hate that skip. But we're not there yet. It's another platform boost, but this one is really, really, really tough. I could retry it if I miss it, but I could just go through it normally. I'll probably just go through it normally. I don't want to miss it for like 5 times in a row. Which could always happen. I think after the slide, that skip is coming up that I talked about. But this slide is still pretty long. Actually, it wasn't that long. Alright, so I need to pay a little bit of attention here. After killing these pixies. I got it, I think. Yes, I did. Okay, thank God. I hate that skip so much. I did not even get it in my current PB. Whoa, that was a lot of momentum. Also, don't forget to slow down here, otherwise you actually always... Like, you have to slow down here, otherwise you fall off. Ooh, almost did, and I almost did.
Excellent job, Harry. You've completed the Glaciers challenge. Oh, but I see you didn't find...
Okay, I could decide to take this run very seriously now, because I'm almost exactly 1 second ahead of my current PB. Which is not a good PB, but hey. Hey, Lynx.
I'll be back. So, how was it?
You can freeze things now.
I can slide everywhere. Oh, wicked! And salamanders the size of Hagrid.
This one isn't going all that bad.
Blue or the
I mean, I
scarlet
missed some,
variety?
like, Carpe and Transfiguration things, but it's really not that bad. Oh yeah, and Library was bad.
You can come back later.
Oh well. Getting Fred and George skip first try is worth it.
Despite the dangerous visitor lurking around Hogwarts, Harry insisted on going to visit Hagrid. He was anxious to hear the outcome of Buckbeak's trial.
Was that? I think it was.
Poor Buckbeak.
Poor Hagrid. They've carried out the execution. Look, it's Scabbers.
You see, Ron, Crookshanks was innocent.
It's also 4 AM in the morning for me now. I haven't gone to bed yet.
I've got to, you naughty
Luckily I don't
boys.
feel all that tired.
Oh,
Run!
Because I woke up at 11 today. 11 o'clock in the morning, by the way, not at night. That would be weird.
If that dog can get in, we can.
Okay, here we actually have to rely on our counterpart to also cast spells with us, since we have to hit these creatures with 2 spells at the same time. So we just have to wait till Hermione is ready. Which kinda sucks. Except when she doesn't? Well, because she doesn't listen. Yeah, I just came back from my holiday, or like my vacation to London actually, Rasp, so it's also kind of messed up because of that. I went to London for like 4 days. What is sleep? What is a schedule? We don't have a schedule for this marathon, so that's the thing.
Oh no! Salamanders!
Wow, you're quite impressive with that glacier's charm, Harry.
But we're not done yet. I think that's all of them.
Tories. I legit don't even know what a Tory is. Anyway, I took a lot of like tube lines and saw a lot of Asian people. But yeah, that was pretty cool. I went to the Harry Potter shop in like Platform 9 at Quarters. Well, because you're watching Harry Potter, that's a good reason to be awake, right? Right? No, I said Asian, like people from the continent of Asia. That's what I meant. I mean, not necessarily ancient people, because there are a lot of young people in the center of London. Come on, that was dumb. I am having a blast. Nice. Oh, what? Okay. Interesting typo, Rasp. Oh wait, what? I didn't kill him? Okay. But yeah, I bought 2 t-shirts at London, excuse me, at Platform 9 3/4, so I could wear that if I ever decide to do a face cam. Then you can see my Harry Potter shirts.
Where's the dog? It's not a dog.
It was 4:04 a.m. Yeah. Oh well.
There's no need to be afraid. Sirius Black is not what you think.
So now we go and find a lot of Dementors. Then we go through a small section I got. Well, no, not necessarily small, but I call it Back to the Past. Yeah, I went to King's Cross. And then we get to fight even more Dementors, which is probably pretty boring. Oh well.
Pettigrew.
Oh, nice one, Russ.
Expected explosion! Expected explosion! Expected explosion!
I might be done by 4:20. Might. Okay, and now we go back to the past with Hermione. I wish I could call it Back to the Future, man, but we aren't.
They've got Bugbeak in there somewhere.
It's awfully quiet.
So now we're gonna try to save Buckbeak. Well, try to save... Well, actually kind of, we could try to save Sirius Black with Buckbeak. I don't know, it's kind of weird how this game plays it off.
You did it!
Perfect. Careful now.
Right. Oh no! The door closed!
Well, there's got to be a way out.
Yeah, so all we have after this section and fighting the Dementors is the 3 finals, which is the Carpe final of Ron, the Transfiguration final of Hermione, and the Glacius final of Harry. In all but one of them, they are very interesting skips, which are in the first 2 finals, and then we get to the requirements list, after which the run will be done. But that will take another 11 minutes or so, I would say. Could be more. Ron's final and Hermione's final can be terrible. Okay, more imps. Those weren't too bad.
Sign of Bugbeak, Harry!
Not yet.
Oh, that might not be good. Nope, it wasn't. It loves just not going up there.
Anna hello.
A lot of good that did. Now we're both stuck in here.
Anna
Pixies!
Bring the Sempra. Bring the Sempra. Anna
Leprechaun!
So this is where we save Buckbeak / Sirius. I guess Buckbeak. And then we fight the Dementors who's to save Sirius Black. Dementors! Okay. Now we have a really interesting set of... Okay, we have Ron's final now. It once again shows the insane nature of Carpe Retractum. And I'm gonna need some concentration, because these skips are a little bit insane. And I can definitely feel them. Okay, let's go.
Carpe retractor. Carpe retractor.
That was bad. Ugh, okay.
Carpe retractor. Carpe retractor.
I can still make cycles.
Carpe retractor.
Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. No, that's not good enough. Okay, so we missed one cycle. One. Ooh, okay, we almost. No. Don't do that. Now I have to rush.
Carpe retractor.
I didn't want to rush that way. Okay, I guess that works. Oh, I can still jump. Okay. Okay, that means I missed one set of cycles. Yeah, you just do a lot of really weird Tarzan skips using Carpe Retractum. But yeah, I missed one set of cycles, which costs about 30 seconds, I believe. Here we do some more skips. And that was all the Carpe for this run. Actually, it only costs 17 seconds, okay. Now Hermione's final, which has even more skips. No, not even more, but just more skips. Okay. The most interesting part is coming up right now with Hermione. Please don't fail on me. Oh, I was so scared for the jump that I messed it up. Okay. Well, that's gonna cost a lot of time. You can jump around there, but I think I mean Quidditch World Cup is being speedrun, but just by I mean, it has been done. I'll say that, but I don't think people are working on it currently, and there are not a lot of runners for it. But yeah, unfortunately I messed up the skip, so now I have to go all the way around with my rabbit to free up the Carpe tile. No wait, no, Spongeophile tile, not Carpe tile. That was bad. I really want to get that skip. But yeah, I used to love Quidditch World Cup as a kid, but I think that really is more of a kid's game. I don't think that would be fun anymore nowadays. But hey, you can always try. Oops. Nice. Yeah, the rest of this is really just going through the finals. I don't like the fact I messed up that last jump for the Hermione final skip. Yeah, but like what I mean is like this is also a kids game, but I still love it as like an adult, and it still has some really interesting concepts. At least for a speedrun, you know. I'm not sure if Quidditch World Cup would be all that interesting, but I mean, if you love the game, that's #1 reason to speedrun it, so you always could. Please, what? Your wings tend to get stuck on the walls. Wait, I think I'm gonna get like a 419. Well, not 419, but I'm gonna be done by 419. So no 420. Yeah, this is the last final, which takes about 3 minutes, I think, maybe a little more. Yeah, maybe more like 4 minutes. It's just a lot of like imps and pixies and crabs. And salamanders. All creatures. What was that? Hmm. So yeah, time is coming up in about 2.5 minutes or so. This one really is over pretty quickly if you think about it. 420 gold, still don't mind. Yeah, actually, it might just be. It's probably still going to be a 419. With an actual time of more like 54.5 minutes. Which really isn't all that bad considering my PB. But I can still improve my PB a ton. Well, not by a couple of minutes, which is a ton for this game. You can also cast glaciers through these walls, but that's just too difficult to really attempt to me. As you also still have to kill these games. Time coming up in about a minute or so. Yeah, I think we're gonna miss the 420. Yeah, we are. It's gonna be 419. Okay, so now we are going to the to Dumbledore and McGonagall to see our requirements list, and when we close the list, the run will be done. And in this speed run, we don't actually complete the list. That's the interesting part of better any percent.
Well then,
Okay,
let's
time
see whether you've
almost.
completed all of your third-year requirements.
Time.
Looks like you've got a few things to finish up.
All right.
Off you go.
So I'll show you guys the requirements list one more time, and then
Well then,
whenever
look at that
the next
achievement.
streamer is ready,
Here you go.
they can shut off my stream. I don't think I have any more to say, except that I really actually did enjoy the run. It was nice to do, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. It was good. Messed up a couple of skips, but it luckily wasn't a complete train wreck. So switch me whenever.